Tropical Angel Heart Chihuahuas.
Okay, I am Clary Ben. I am the manager of Tech Tropical Angel Harp Steel Orchestra, located here in the village of Enterprise. We have been operating under that name for the past 42 years. So 2 years ago we celebrated our 40th anniversary. We have, for this year's offering, we have our Clarence Morris. He has been our arranger for several years, starting as a young man. And this year he is doing Nyla Blackman's More Soca. That is indeed a very popular tune for bands in the large band category. We know that there are 18 bands in the large band category, and of the 18, 4 of them have as their offering for this year More Soca. We believe we have a very good arrangement, and we will do justice with the tune as arranged by Clarence Morris. At the national level, our best performance was placing 4th in the national finals about 8 years or so ago. That has been our best placing to date. But before that, and if you recall, that before they merged all the competitions into one, we would have been South Zone Panorama champions for several years running. And we always took that title and have been in the forefront of the bands from the South Central Zone. So we're very confident this year that this arrangement will do justice to all our future arrangements and so. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir.
Let us remain standing for this evening's prayer, run by Mr. Frank Highland, a granddaddy of this organization.
O Almighty One, we of the Tech Tropical Angel Harp Steel Orchestra, thank you for this day. As we bring before you our beloved nation, our President, Paul Weeks, and our Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. Bless and guide all our leaders as they endeavor to cope with the negative within our society. We further ask you to remember the Trinbago family, as the executive recognizes its responsibility to save us, its membership, from all the evils, sins, wickedness, and dangers of this world. Bless our orchestra today as its members with confidence make use of the gifts received from you in effort to achieve our goals, knowing that you are with us as we perform on this night. We bless you and thank you. We ask you to receive these prayers as we go forward in this competition. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Mr. Highland. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up, please, for our babies. Mr. Guyton, young Mr. Guyton, and young Miss Woods, please, for the playing of the national anthem. Good evening, all, and welcome to Tech Tropical Harps Pan Palace. A special good evening goes out to our great granddaddy of the orchestra, Mr. Glenford Sobers. So, Mr. Sobers, please wave. An ardent supporter of culture and pan in particular. On behalf of the management team, Mr. Clary Ben, Mr. Roosevelt Williams, Mr. St. Louis Chevalier, and young Mr. Miles Phillip, we welcome you to our 2020 bid for Steel Pan Supremacy. I would like to introduce the judges for tonight's adjudication, Mr. Lambert Phillip, Miss Michelle Gorridge, Roger Saldina, and a former lecturer of mine, and I'm putting in a plug here, a super fantastic lecturer of literature, Mr. Richard Blair. Special good evening also goes out to members of the executive, central executive, trustee Miss Lauren Pear, PRO Mr. Whitfield Weeks, and trustee Mr. Darren Goodrich. For those of you who do not know, Mr. Goodrich is also known as Pharaoh Greenwich, and he's also known as Pharaoh. Yes, Pharaoh's Wave, and he sings out of Kaiso Showcase. Last year was his first year, his debut year, and he made it all the way to the Savannah. So give Mr. Goodrich, that's a plug from me, Mr. Goodrich. Greenwich. And members of the South Central Zone Executive, Mr. Philip Barker and his team, Mr. Barker, wave. And from the Eastern Zone, Mr. Anthony Walker. This year, Tech Tropical Angel Harps will be celebrating 42 years as a steel band organization. And over the past 4 decades, we have strived immensely. One of our areas we are most proud of is the junior band that placed 8th in this year's Junior Panorama. And give it up for the junior band, please. Special mention must be made of specific people who have worked tirelessly with that junior band. Mr. Curtis Morris, Miss Shelley Lee Atang, Mr. Miles Phillip, Mr. Kadeem Sobers, and Miss Listra Lodge. Give it up for those people, please. And thank you to your parents who support the children and come out, let them practice and maintain their academic level at school. Please know that this facility is also used as a homework center to assist students in the area. DJ, let us get ready to hear our selection. Miss Nyla Blackman's More Soca, please. Cheers. Okay, we are almost there. Come on, people, let's hype up. Shake it out. Let's get ready for Steel Pan Supremacy. You have heard others, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come and hear the best now. Tech Tropical Angel Harps. Drill Master, Mr. Gerard Superville. Let me put in a plug, my godson, yes. And Pants Tune. by Mr. Andy Neal, Rodney Stowe, Mr. Neville Elder, and Mr. Andrew Morris. Vice Captain, Mr. Raymond Superville. Captain, Mr. Philip Winky Morris. And this young man probably started arranging before he could even utter a word, as music flows in his DNA. Ladies and gentlemen, T&Tech Tropical Angel Harps arranger, Mr. Clarence Morris. Let's get ready to hear more soca. Ladies and gentlemen, T&Tech Tropical Angel Harps. for Tech Tropical Angel Hearts. Ladies, come on, we can do better than that. The judges heard the others, now they have just heard the best. Special good night to our sponsors, those who are in the midst of Tech, as well as the Councillor for Enterprise North and South.
Alright, good night, folks. You are at Skiffer Bunch. You are at the Skiffer Steel Orchestra Panyard, where they are about to perform. This afternoon we are doing a tune called Wrong Again by Skinny Banton, right? And we are here to provide entertainment for the whole of San Fernando. The tune was chosen by the members of the band, right? And we are hoping that this will take us to the final and beyond. So to date, we have had our best performance to date was 2 years ago when we played Hello, and we placed second in the National Panorama. So we are hoping that this year we can go one up and take that elusive first position. So my name is Carl McLean, and I am the Director of Finance in Skiffer. Okay, so this afternoon we are going to be, we are being joined by the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. We have Dr. Nian Gadsby, Dolly. We also have Mr. Faris Alwari, our Attorney General, right? So, and of course this band is under the auspices of the Mayor of Trinidad and Tobago, the Mayor of San Fernando, the Honorable Alderman Junior Regrello.
Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley, Member of Parliament for Diego Martin West. The Honorable Faris Al-Rawi, Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, and Member of Parliament for San Fernando West. Dr. Nian Gadsby Dolly, Member of Minister of Community Development, Culture and the Arts, and Member of Parliament for St. Anne's East. Honorable Randall Mitchell, Minister of Tourism and Member of Parliament for San Fernando East. Adrian Jones, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Works and Transport and Member of Parliament for Lavantil East Mova. Ms. Nicole Olivier, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries. Member of Parliament for Labrie. Councillors and Aldermen of the San Fernando City Corporation. Ms. Joan Yule Williams, former Minister of Culture and the Arts, and obviously a big favorite in San Fernando. Mr. Courtney Deming, Service Engineer and representative of our sponsor, Caribbean Airlines Limited. Members of the Central Executive, Whitfield Weeks, Lauren Peer and Darren Greenwich. Chairman for South Central, Philip Barker, and Chairman of the Eastern Region, Anthony Walker. Special guests, distinguished judges, aficionados of San Fernando, pan aficionados, and also beyond because we have people from North, South, and Central here. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of His Worship the Mayor of San Fernando, Alderman Junior Regrello, co-captains Joshua Regrello and Brandon Babb, and the entire Caribbean Airlines Skiffer, we welcome you. Welcome to our Pan Theatre, right here on Coffee Street, where it all begins. Michelle Dorich, Roger Sardino, and Richard Pear. Our tune of choice, Wrong Again, sung by Skinny Bantam, arranged by Mark Brooks, Odie Franklin, and Kendall Williams. The band led by Brandon Babb and Joshua Rigwell. Drill Master Donald Bravo Thomas. Number of players 115. For National Panorama Preliminaries, the name of our band, friends, welcome Caribbean Airlines Skiffle Steel Orchestra. our tune of choice for National Panorama Preliminaries. Wrong again.
took it already in the last round.
you know, announcing everybody, and he was
No,
like the minister.
no, I didn't.
He was like the minister of thing, and he called him Mrs. Control.
You see what happens? They bring small band and they jump the large and they're not ready.
Exactly.
The same place. Stop what, Karen? Go by the 18.
Fontclair Steel Orchestra. Put your hands together for the band. I am Kerwin, born here in Sydney, a pleasure being here. Once again, I'd like to say a very special good evening to His Worship, Mr. Junior Regrello, the Honorable Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, the Honorable Culture Minister, Gatsby Dolly, former Culture Minister, Ms. Joni Williams, the wife of the doctor, our homeboy, Ms. Patsy, to the judges of Trinbago. NLC Fontclair has embarked on a new journey. Fontclair Forever, transformation has begun. And like always transformation, there's always teething problems. But the challengers, the management of Fontclair, they are ready and equipped to face those challenges. So we get in straight into the program. We'd like to introduce the PRO of NLCB Fontclair Steel Orchestra. Put your hands together and welcome Mr. Wendell Lying.
You're looking Chinese?
Ladies and gentlemen, I did not see the dapper. The member for San Fernando West, Mr. Al Rory. I do apologize.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NLCB Fontclair's Band Theatre, affectionately known as the Whole. Greetings on behalf of the band to the Mayor of San Fernando, Junior Regrello, Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, Member of Parliament for San Fernando West, and Attorney General, the Culture Minister, Ms. Gatsby Dolly, other members of Parliament, other official guests, ladies and gentlemen, Fontclair Forever. It is important that we understand the journey that Fontclair has embarked on over the last few months. Fontclair now is what we call a company for non-profit, run by a board. We have board members here as well, Mr. Hatim Lala, Mr. Kenneth Arthur, including the captain of the band, and of course our arranger / managing director, Mr. Darren Shepard. I must say it has been a nice journey. The whole idea of what the band is about right now, we have 5 schools, meaning 5 primary schools that we have partnered with in order for us to share the culture and keep the youths off of the street. And we want to acknowledge the principals of this relevant school, San Fernando Girls Government, San Fernando Boys Government, Ansi Memorial, Coffee EC, Monduco RC, and Pleasantville Secondary. St. Gabriel, sorry. St. Gabriel is very, very well represented here tonight. I won't be long, but I need to let people know what Fontclair has been through and what we are embarking on, and so we could buy into this, because we want to help the youths, we want to help the community, and we want to thank NLCB, most importantly, for the support we have gotten from them, and we hope we will continue to get special mention to Ms. Worrell, who has been tirelessly assisting us, Mr. Stafford Wheeler, who once again, he doesn't want to come forward, he wants to be part of the community, and we really want the community to come back for us to understand that Font Rose and Clare Street and its environs would have been an integral part, and we are bordered by San Fernando East and San Fernando West. So we really need to understand the dynamics of the area. The band, I must say, we look good. And I want to publicly and personally thank all of you all who are playing this instrument tonight, because I have started to play the instrument and I have a new respect for it. It's not easy. So on behalf of the management, the board of directors, and all involved with NLCB Fontclair, we welcome you all to our festival here, and we hope you do enjoy. And to the judges, we know you all are hardworking, and we also thank you all for your service to the culture of Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Lying. We'd like to introduce the chairman of Trinbago, South Central Region. Put your hands together for Mr. Philip Barker.
San Fernando, His Worship the Mayor, Alderman Junior Miguelo, the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, Member of Parliament for San Fernando West, Mr. Faris Alwari, Culture Minister, Mrs. Dolly Gatsby. Oh, and here is Mrs. Sukaran. Good evening and welcome. I'd just like to introduce the panel of adjudicators for this evening proceedings. We have from my left, Mr. Roger Sadina, Mr. Richard Fair, Ms. Michelle Dorridge, and Mr. Lambert Phillip. Thank you. Okay, well, I guess DJ, you just play verse and chorus, then we'll turn over to the silver.
So I'm not sure if the Prime Minister wants to read the answer here. Put in it as an back pocket. Isn't it? So ladies and gentlemen, hailing from San Fernando, Fontclair was formed in 1965 by a group of people that included Milton Y. Austin, Kenneth Sharkin Arthur, Hatem Lala, Mervyn Scott, and the Swanson brothers. The band adopted its name from two adjoining streets in San Fernando, Font Rose and Clare. From 1965 to 2006, Fontclair had four sponsors: Joseph Sapburn Sons Limited, NBC, VAT 19, and NLCB Fontclair. The band made its impact on the band's steel band music scene in the 1970s with Woody Austin as a arranger. Ken Professor Fillmore assumed this position. From the mid-1980s to the early 1990s, and led the band to many Panorama finals. Tune of choice, ladies and gentlemen. Dear Promoter, sung by Voice and Cass. Leader of the band, Joseph Reed. The band managed by a management committee arranger, ladies and gentlemen, Darren Shepherd. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for NLCB Fontclair Steel Orchestra. MC, the Frontline Steel Orchestra. Thank you so much for participating. Have a safe journey home.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the home of NLCB's Fun Claire. As you're hearing in the background, we just completed our panorama rendition of Dear Promoter, arranged by Mr. Darren Shepherd, captain of the band Joseph Reed, and currently Fun Claire is being managed by a committee, and we are governed by a board of directors. The band's tune of choice was actually brought to the arranger by another member of the band, and he immediately fell in love with it. Hence the reason why the enthusiasm of what it is you're hearing here tonight. But hey, as we all know, Fun Claire will be 55 years this year, and back in the day when Fun Claire was really what they call a funk steel band, where we had players and we also had someone who used to sing in the band. The band usually used to do plenty of gigs around Trinidad and Tobago and was a favorite because of their sound. The band could boast we only really had 3 major arrangers in our life: Rudin Austin, Ken Professor Vilmore, and now we have Darren Shepherd is back. In between we would have had Leon Foster for a period for 1 year, but the band now is in the hands of Mr. Shepherd, who is also the managing director of the band, and I must say we are looking towards a great future for the band and the youths that we are trying to build the band with. Presently we are involved in 5 primary schools in San Fernando: St. Gabriel's, San Fernando Government Boys and Girls, Coffee EC, ANSI Memorial, Monropo RC, and of course our own junior band. And I must say, to my co-host here, his sister actually played in the senior band for a couple of weeks, Miss Clifton. So all in all, Fun Claire is on the up, and we really do hope that we get the support of the community. We want to say special thanks to NLCB and the relevant parties responsible for the sponsorship of the band, and we only hope that the band will go from strength to strength and become the band of old that represented San Fernando. We go into the semi-finals hopefully on Sunday, and we wish all the players, the captain, the arranger, the drill master, all the success, and we really want to thank you all for being a part of this, because without you all there won't be any band. Thank you to Mr. Hilton for his yeoman service over the years and recording most of the live offerings in San Fernando, and we know that he does it out of love. We look forward to his continued partnership with the band, and we hope that Fun Claire, NLCB Fun Claire, will be successful at this year's panorama.
It starts here. Right? There we go. I'd like to thank NGC officials, MP of Lambourne, Mr. Nicole Olivier, Councillor Gerald Dibisette, ladies and gentlemen, it's my extreme pleasure to introduce NGC Lambourne Nightingales to the large band category 2020, playing Feeling It, Swappy. Who feeling it? I want you all to welcome our new arranger, Miss Vanessa Headley to Labre. It seems you didn't hear me. I would like you to welcome Miss Vanessa Headley to Labre. Our tuner, Russ Thomas, our captain Natalia Phillip, our drill master, Mr. David Goddard, I will now pass it on to Mr. Philip Barker, who will introduce the judge's name as we start the competition.
Good evening, Library. Esteemed panel, my left, Mr. Roger Sargent, Mr. Michel Bouquet, Ms. Michelle George, and Mr. Lambert Philip. This is the last band to be judged 2020 large band category, and I think I'm feeling it that we left the best for us.
Jirel.
Alright, hello, good day. My name is Julius Wilson. I'm the manager of NGC Labyrinth Nightingales, located in Tanti Park, Point Door Labyrinth. This year we are playing Swappy Feeling It, the remake of Baron song. Who selected it? It was a combination. The arranger came up with this, had the idea to do that song, and as well as myself and the committee agreed we'll move forward with Swappy Feeling It. And it seemed like we made a perfect choice. Labyrinth Nightingales has existed for over 40 years. It first started as Point Door Nightingales. Labyrinth at that point in time had many different steel bands. After a certain period, it went in a bit of hibernation for a few years, couple of years. And when it restarted, it started at Labyrinth Nightingales. After the other steel bands would have moved on. And so it became, Labyrinth Nightingales became practically the only steel band within the Labyrinth area. Alright? We are proud to represent Labyrinth, proud our arranger, proud of our drill master. We are proud of our rendition for 2020 Panorama. Look out for more.
What do you consider to be the high point, the best time for whatever phase of Labyrinth Nightingales?
That's a bit of a hard question for me to answer. I would have been part of the band for about 7 to 8 years now. My high point, being that we went through a transition of being a small band, unsponsored small band, we graduated to medium, and then we ventured into the large category based on how our stage side progressed and the numbers started to build up. So we made that progression, and what was nice that the companies and things saw our and agreed with it, because we were first Alutrin assisted us, and then now we are sponsored by NGC, and which we are totally grateful for. We have an ongoing relationship with NGC that we wish could continue. Right? We are proud of our sponsor, and I believe they are proud of us. All right. So you asked about the high point, the progression, and people having faith in us to deliver as a stage side, as a Panorama band, because at the end of Panorama we don't stop. Nightingales don't stop. It's either we doing something, music literacy, we always up to something. Someone always asking us to be part of their venture. It's a year-round band, year-round venture. We recently, in the last 2 to 3 years, we started our junior band. All right, we tried it a different version, and now we come back with a different version of our junior band, and so far it are attracting many participants, and we are proud of the youths, because at the end of the day, they will drive Nightingale's future. Sponsored, we would have been assisted by Alutrin. So sponsored would have been 2013. So that would be about 7 years, 7 years. 2012 going on 2013. So about 7 years. So through NGC, we would have been assisted before by Alutrin and others, and then NGC took us up under their wing and been sponsoring us since then.
So if someone wants to give you a job, to contact you, are there any contact details?
Contact details, you can contact my number as the manager of the band, 783-5057. Julius Wilson.
Okay, Julius, nice talking to you.
Thank you very much, sir. Wow! Just sir, so we don't want to go semi-finals? Wow! I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Okay, sir. Thanks.